What is going on, everybody? We're back on it. Frieren episode 16. Last episode, we got to see the new priest mage do his crazy shit. So are we saying there's three categories of magic? Demon magic, human magic, and godly priest magic? I'm not quite sure what we're putting that under. Frieren and Ferns is human magic, correct? Not sure. Those are the categories I know. Could there be different? Could there be more? Absolutely no idea. We saw him in action. We saw Stark kind of get a moment there with, posing as the sun, and, nice little tight episode. We have less than 10 episodes left this season. We'll keep cranking them out. And I plan to just keep uploading Frieren and Dawn to Dawn on the same days, because we wrapped that up on Patreon like 2 weeks ago. So we'll keep funneling that out. And then the next rollout, the two shows that we'll do at the same time, is Solo Leveling and ReZero, and we'll do those at the same time. But let's jump into this episode 16 titled Long Live Friends. Let's see what we got. See what we got. They have magic and they don't have photos or like planes or anything. What time period are we in? I guess it's kind of hard to tell, like, how far along human advancement is when there's also magic going on at the same time. It's like they don't know what a picture is or what a train or a plane would be. But this man's also able to touch somebody's shoulder and instantly heal them of like all ailments. So it's like, okay, advanced civilizations can't do that. But advanced civilizations could also like book a plane ticket, It's tough. Like, they don't have cell phones, but they could fly. What are they on, piles of leaves? It's making me think we're going to find his friend and his friend is going to be dead. Or not living up to the adventure hype. A dwarf who's been alive for over 400 years. Yes, this is a big question. What is the life expectancy of dwarves? Oh. Oh. I was about to say, she's like, I gotta stop by before he dies. And it's not Eisen either. I mean, she said maybe I'll stay for a decade. Deadass serious too, by the way. So these are all people northern of the... to me, it's kind of like Game of Thrones. Like, they're north of the wall. It's like we don't go up there, but there is civilization up there. It's kind of where like the Night King used to be, but like he doesn't anymore. So we kind of still go over there, but we still kind of deal with shit. So it's... Does he just sit out here all day, every day? So life expectancy of dwarves is 300 years. I'm sure humans are around like somewhere between 50 to 60. And then elves are just... whatever. You gotta open your eyes there, buddy. Yeah. He tripped us on purpose? He did. Demons and people. I mean, he's not wrong. Did we just fatally injure him? Priest, heal him. He can't even get up. Man's over here just dropping wisdom bombs. What about the rest? He said, I really can't get up. Oh! Another old dwarf that's gonna boss me around. I left that already. A week. A week. Make sure she knows we're staying here a week. I'm giving you 10 years of my life. But could you imagine that she's probably done that her whole life, just gone and popped up places. Stayed for half a decade, and just then left. I'm curious what he defends against now, given that the Demon King is dead. Like, how much craziness still goes on north of the wall? I don't know. He pretends to be senile. Oh, so he's not from here. He just chose to protect it? Can we get the man out of the, like, armor and shit? Can I see what he actually looks like? Stark did not sign up for this, by the way. I did not sign up for any of that shit. Everyone else is hanging out. What about me? Frieren and their classic time skips. Even though I think this might be the shortest montage time skip if we're truly staying a week. Usually, like, they have months go by, even a year, when they kind of do this, like, time skip, no dialogue. Humans develop quickly, yeah, because they have no choice. Can we hear them actually have a conversation? Someone that's of her age. Not of her age, but old enough to know her a bit. Oh, he's the reason. This was about 30 years ago. True. He's got to be a reason he does it. Ah. That's where his wife's from. He had a human wife? Of course, I mean, we can't expect her to live 400 years. We can't expect her to live 100. There's got to be some life spells in this world, no? Something that extends life? Especially from a human side. Could you imagine being a human in this type of world? Seeing what you're able to accomplish with magic and things like that? But knowing the thing that's going to stop you from progressing or unlocking all the secrets is your humanity, your age. You don't get to live forever. You don't even get to live a couple hundred years. You know what you could accomplish if you had an extra 50 or 100 years? I'd look for any type of spell that could extend my life. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So she can tell everybody. I think she does. She sees him all the time. I was about to say. No. The reason I decided I'd get to know people. Hmm. He can't remember his wife's. Yeah, nothing. Nothing. Hmm. Yeah, he made a promise, even if he can't remember it. Or remember who it was for. Damn. We're going to heaven. Has the old man heard any whispers up there about what's going on at that Demon King castle? Are we good to, like... Is he dying? I was about to say, is his mind starting to go, or did we not actually defeat? She even... Did... That was interesting there. It was half like, oh, is he really losing his mental? Like, he's got to that age, he is senile and Alzheimer's, and... Or like, is that more you know some things? I'm going to assume we've actually defeated the Demon King, or at least fully think we did. And that's just an old man, an old dwarf, and his old dwarf thoughts. Because the way they made Frieren look right there, it was like, is she like, wait, what do you mean? Or is she like, oh, his mind's going? I don't know. This soundtrack, this OST right here, very Lord of the Rings vibes. That was interesting right there. Maybe I'm putting too much into it. Maybe he's fully been defeated, or at least Frieren fully believes he's been defeated. I'm going to just chalk that up to that's an old man with some like Alzheimer's, old dwarf senile syndrome kicking in. And not because he knows something we don't know. Going to find his friend. His friend. Taken by a mage. Just a nameless mage? Okay. I hope he's alive. And still is the image of what you are expecting him to be. What's his name? So, a name he chose for himself. Yeah. What did his mother name him? What is his government name? Goatee Priest. I'm with Fern. Why the hell are we talking about this? Definitely a weird guy. Alright. If anybody sees the name Guerrilla Warrior, we're on the lookout. The Magical City. I'm interested to see that. We can't, like, get a horse and buggy or spell us there a little quicker. Ooh. Okay, he's at least made it this far. Let's go see who this old woman is. Appreciate it. Don't have us clean some shit. I don't have the time. Okay, can one of you hop on a broom or some shit and like speed this up? I gotta do this by foot. Helping people by running errands. Seems about right. He's carrying Eisen and he's carrying Frieren. I was about to say, can we Frieren timeline skip through these tasks? What Dungeons and Dragons shit does she have us do? See how they're just whipping around, flying and shit? Like, let's do that more normally on a regular basis. Is that a goat lion fusion? Himmel or Heiter. Our party only has socially awkward members. Correct. The only one that can maybe get her to crack is Scene. Hero statue. Hey, I'm one of those heroes. Is Frieren statue up here? Oh. My friend Gorilla Boy tell you about me? Has to be. Where else would she get that info from? Oh, that's the older elf we ran into. Yeah, it's Kraft, bro. That's him. I mean, it's thousands of years old. Who's the matching warrior? Scene, we okay, buddy? We really don't know. That's definitely Kraft. Oh! Now I want some, I need some Kraft lore in my life. Hope we run into him again. Okay. Right. Mm-hmm. As time passes, his name and his statues and everything will be forgotten too. It is oddly specific. He wants the name to stand out that much. We don't even have... Alright. All cleaned up. Alright, lady. Give us the info we need. True. How long ago and which direction did he go? Do you have any idea what his future plans were? I mean, it's fated now that we're going to run into him. Is he going to be alive or not? TBD. I don't like that look on his face. Okay. Yeah, that's like off path. Yeah. Are we gonna split? We are, or he's planning to. Yeah. That's how they end it. Yeah, naturally, of course. He's gonna be along for the journey. Will he split? Maybe. If he does decide that he's going to do that, I see us joining him. Like, again, I don't see us spending a decade getting rerouted, but I don't see us leaving him. Even if he made the decision that he was going to split, I feel like the group would follow. And they would just eat the time. Like, just, it is what it is. I don't know, the way they keep playing, they keep bringing this guy up, it makes me think, like, what's his state going to be when we run into him? You know? I don't know. Fingers crossed it won't be horrific. And we'll just play with it. Nothing has been, like, too tragic in this story, honestly. You know, there's some lessons learned and, you know, maybe regrets of, like, not doing XYZ. But nothing has been too, like, horrific. I think the only kind of, like, whoa moment was the demon girl impersonating, you know, trying to impersonate humans and to try to bait them and all those type of things, and seeing her kill the village people that took her in. That was a little, like, twisted a little bit. But aside from that, it hasn't gotten too bad. So I don't know if we kind of stay there or it does, like, take a darker turn. We'll have to see. Appreciate it, everybody. Like, share, subscribe, and as always,